Oh, hey, it's been a little while. Actually, it's been over a year. As it turns out, if you simply disappear for a year, your favorite game will get a remake out of the blue. Apparently, that's all it takes. No, but seriously, I've been away from YouTube for a long time, and I've been trying to find the motivation to get back into it. Today, out of thin air, Capcom gave me exactly what I was looking for. It's almost hard to believe, but Dead Rising is officially getting a remake. And despite the title being Deluxe Remaster, it's actually much more than that. When Capcom re-released Dead Rising in 2016, they breathed new life into the game, bringing the game to PC, bumping the output resolution to whatever you want, adding new controls and menus, and overall bringing a very old game into the modern era. But that remaster didn't actually update any of the game's files. The textures, models, and basically all game data is identical to the Xbox 360 version. But now, in 2024, Capcom is finally committing to updating Dead Rising's visuals, and that's no easy task. In the teaser trailer, while we can only see a few scenes of the game's opening cinematics, there's many things that stand out immediately, and I want to talk about all of it. First of all, the game is looking just absolutely beautiful. Clearly, they took the source code of the original game and got it running on the latest version of MT Framework. The game is now capable of complex real-time shadows, dust, wind, puddles, and overall just looks incredible. But that's not all. I promise a puddle on the street is not the only improvements we're getting. It seems that almost every texture has either been upscaled or remade or both. The entire town sports a new coat of paint, and while it retains all the old store names and signage, everything just pops. There's now more lush vegetation around the town. The Colorado mountains are much bigger, and even tiny insignificant details like trash littering the streets. And I can't really tell, but I'm pretty sure the clouds even move, and the skybox is dynamic too, so that's pretty nice, considering the original game's skybox is just this awful dome that doesn't move an inch. When more of the town is visible, we see that they also didn't shy away from overhauling basically every building. It looks like every square inch of the Willamette town model has been remade. There's completely new vegetation and trees, and a lot of it. Taking a look at the original Willamette town model now is almost embarrassing. The model of Willamette Mall itself doesn't seem to have changed that much, but I'm sure there's a whole new set of textures and materials applied to it. The rooftop has been slightly redesigned, adding some new ducting right here, and even randomly placed pallets for some reason. Something I noticed is that all of the civilian cars throughout the town and the parking lot have also been updated, and now instead of looking like Minecraft blocks, they are instead replaced with the vehicle models that are actually available to the player in the game, such as the white Lexus, the red convertible, the butcher's truck, and even Connie's station wagon from the intro. We also see that the vehicles in the game can now have different color variations as well, as the red convertible can be seen in several different colors now. The shot of the Willamette Mountains when Ed flies over top of them is just mesmerizing, considering this is what the original mountain textures used to look like. Something else I noticed is that they didn't seem to change any of the animations or motion capture throughout cutscenes, so we can see that zombies walk exactly as we remember them. The cutscene tracks themselves are also seemingly identical. They didn't seem to touch the positioning or the motion of the camera at all. The zombie models have been slightly updated, but they're still similar enough where we can easily spot which model is which from the original game. I can't wait to see what all the updated zombies look like. I am so excited to see that. That's probably my number one. It's clear that they aren't trying to alter the game's aesthetic at all. It's still very authentic to the source material, but everything is just more realistic. The bump mapping and texture detail on this zombie sweater really stands out, and it just looks amazing. Obviously, the elephant in the room is that Frank's appearance has been changed pretty dramatically, and unfortunately, which might even be a deal breaker for some people, Frank's voice is clearly not TJ Rotolo.
Frank West. Remember that name, because the whole world's gonna know it in 3 days.
Now, this is not a deal breaker for me, because everything else looks incredibly promising. I cannot wait to data mine this game and pull it all apart. I know there's going to be tons of cool stuff in the files, and tons of unused data and goodies for us to explore. I haven't been this excited for something Dead Rising related since hearing about the news that they were making a Dead Rising 2 back in 2009. So yeah, I'm very excited. Hopefully soon we get a much more in-depth trailer showing us much more of the game's updated visuals, but I can already tell that this game is going to look just beautiful. Thanks for being patient while I was away. I read every single comment, I read every single DM, and while I've been having a pretty tough year so far, everyone in the community has been lifting up my spirits. So thank you, and as always, thanks for watching.